everyone, and welcome to the JBHL. We did have a full slate of games, but unfortunately, a lot of them got rescheduled. But now it's time for a fantastic opportunity to watch two top tier teams in action. One who hasn't played that much, and one team who lost their best player. It's Quebec versus Minnesota. I'm here joined with Puppets Blade and Quebec legend Dremmings. Yeah, we'll just start off with you, Dremmings. I mean, you probably know some of these Quebec guys more than others. What do you expect out of them tonight?
So it is definitely gonna be a taste because you do have a strong Minnesota team, but you also do have, depending on who shows up for Quebec, a strong Quebec team. With the loss of Particle, that was a strong loss, but I do think they could hold his own ground. And both these teams are undefeated on the season, Minnesota being 3-0 and Quebec 4-0. But both teams, especially Minnesota, has really not scored that many goals, only scoring 8 goals on the season, compared to Quebec's 26 goals scored. So it could really go either way, but I do think Quebec does have the stronger depth needed to win this game compared to Minnesota.
Obviously, now one of the top scorers in the league, Fake, with 8 goals and 4 assists. Many of them saying he's a particle merchant Puppets way, but I still think he can still be a superstar on this Quebec team.
He has to definitely prove it this game that he is able to hold his ground and actually create offense chances and be basically Particle 2.0. I hope that Particle has been training up this team and teaching them everything that he has learned from, I don't know what he's learned from X, but he was a good player from what I've seen. And I really do hope that he bled onto this team with that talent.
Yeah, I fully agree. I mean, I'll go over to you, Dremmings. I mean, Minnesota, I mean, the reschedule of Doom, the first time they actually have everyone on, for the most part, only person they're really missing is Lee Furt today. And all the games got rescheduled. So, mighty luck there for Minnesota. But, I mean, I think, do you think that's going to play a factor later on in the season? Is the fact that the scheduling has been so tough for Minnesota?
Oh, 100%. You have to come across a point where it's like you have to stop the amount of resettles that you keep giving this team. I mean, they're resettling games 3 weeks out. Like, they're just delaying these games so much. And without having Leaf Boat here tonight, that's one of the only top 20 skaters you have, really, besides 60. And you drop all the way down to the 26th spot with Dredzen. And you don't really have anybody until like 40. So not having a Leaf Boat and being a bad resettle, I feel like, without having one of those star players on your team is kind of a loss in my opinion if I was Minnesota.
Yeah, obviously Clyde number 2 in the rankings, but that's going to change because that was from last week. Obviously, we saw how Ray played in last week's games, but I mean, it's a very, very good matchup. But DeBrando, I think you can definitely say that he's definitely been sort of disrespected. It feels like all the way down to 9. What do you think of that, Puppets Blade?
I don't think he should be in the nice light. I mean, if you just look at the stats list right now, he's currently number 3, and I don't know what he is at 3 in. It might be just games played, but he is a fantastic goalie. We both played against him in scrims. He's a fantastic goalie. He can stop whatever. Again, maybe his mental is not fully there, but I don't think that's enough to justify him being at 9. He should be higher.
Yeah, fully brilliant. When it comes to the save percentage leaders, DeBrando's at a 7.88, so it could be a little better compared to other people. Obviously, the top is actually super cream cakes when it comes to save percent leaders, which is wild. But while we have a moment, I mean, we'll talk about the rest of the league. I mean, obviously, Chilliwack number 1 had that OT loss. Other than that, I mean, if you had to, Dremmings, if you had to pick from the top 3 teams, maybe even the top 4 teams, if you include Ramuski, who do you think is the best person of the 4 to really have that deep playoff run?
See, this is kind of hard because if you look at the teams, you obviously had the Chiefs, who are 6-0-1 on the season, but with all those players top 20, but you also gotta look at Detroit is mainly an all-rookie team. They're having the same season, in my opinion, for having just those first-timer players touch the ice. Quebec and Oceanic do have 7 or more returning players, compared to Oceanic having 1 player in the whole top 36 skater rankings. But I do think that the Chiefs will have the greatest playoff run out of those 4 top teams, just by the way it's looking so far for that team.
Yeah, and we're going to be joined here momentarily by another former JBHLer and a really good one at that. Krabby, see him down there coming up the steps and everything. While he's
Oh,
coming,
over here.
there he is.
He could actually
He-
take over from me because I'm being caught up to the big leagues for a game in 3 minutes.
How about that? So
BHL?
Yeah.
good luck.
Oh
Good
my
luck with
gosh,
that,
wow.
Trimmings. So
Uh,
Krabby, you can hop in right here, and I'll ask you about the matchup. I mean, Cly and DeBrando, in my opinion, is still a very, very great matchup. Like I said before, we felt that DeBrando was disrespected in the rankings, but who do you think is going to be the goalie that comes out on top here?
Ooh, I think Clyde's interesting. He's only played like one game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Has he? Yeah, he's only played one game, and somehow he's still like considers top 3. I'd like to see like more from him if he wants to keep that 3 spot.
Yeah, I fully agree.
I
I mean,
yeah.
like we said, it was the reschedules of Doom have been just something to say the least. So I could definitely see it, but I'll ask you again, Krabby. I mean, if you had to pick someone from either team, just any player in general, who do you think is going to be the X factor overall?
Well, definitely Windle Pawn. I'm kidding.
Oh, we
I'd
love
say
Window Pawn.
for Quebec, I'd definitely say I believe this is their first game back without Particle, right? So I'd like to see like Fake take up a role as the number 1 option, maybe lead his team to a victory here.
Yeah, I'll ask you the same question, Puppets. We'll go to the other side for Minnesota. Who do you think is going to be the X factor?
I think the X factor for this Minnesota team will be 60. Honestly, I think he's obviously played last season. He's been showing off some great footwork and puck control in this practice mode right now. He could be the X factor. As for this Quebec team, I gotta go with Krabby, and it's gonna be what's his name, Fake.
Yeah, obviously, this is a big game for Fake. I think we both can agree this is a high-level team that they're going against, and Fake, really, this is to prove that he's not a particle merchant, because that's been talked about in JBHL circles, and since Particle's gotten L's, Fake was saying, oh yeah, the season's over, but we know how good Fake is, and we know how good his potential can be, but can he step it up when his team needs him the most? And that's exactly what we're getting here right now. But with that being said, we're going to head right back down to the rink. We're going to get started here momentarily as we wait to get a ref here for the game. But Krabby will be our play-by-play commentator today, colored by me. So take it away, Krabby.
Yo, what's up? Welcome to this game of JBHL. We are live in Minnesota, and we are just waiting for this game to get started, and there's no ref. So we don't know when the game's going to get started, but it's going to get started soon. Game time should be in 1 minute. So, I don't know, Cryo, how's the weather?
It's pretty good. Obviously we had that nasty storm. Funny enough, for the Alaska game, it almost knocked out my Wi-Fi, and I almost couldn't play that game, so...
Yeah, just compared to that, this is pretty good weather.
But overall, I mean, I'm looking up right now. Like I saw like pink. It's pink clouds have been over the sky all day, and I think that's pretty. That's just pretty in general.
Aw,
So
that's pretty.
yeah, that is pretty. But yeah, it should be an exciting game. I think this is for the first time in a while. Robbie will be the ref, so he will take over. But I mean, both these teams. I mean, these are like we said before. These are both high level teams. I mean, this is a very high stakes game.
I guess we're just gonna get right into it. And he's not set the teams yet either, so he might want to do that.
There we go. Boom.
So we have Minnesota versus Minnesota, because Roppy's not set the teams.
Teams. What does
All right,
Robbie
there we
even
go.
do? There we go. Now we're getting started. Krabby, take it away.
Okay, thank you, Cryo Justin. Face off in 3 seconds here. Aliens lurking versus fake Mr. Flimflam. Aliens lurking. Was it forward? JC, I believe that's a new player. I don't recognize that name. He's going to just take it away from Dredgen. Dredgen switches man to fake. Looks like they're matching the 2 veteran players on each other. Dredgen A, wall pass to himself, beats Flake Mr. Flimflam. Dredgen A is just going to take it on his own, but he gets stopped by the newcomer, JC. Oh, Magic. That's an M. Oh, that's Magic Tricks. I'm so sorry. I've seen him before. P3 from Aliens Lurking. Saved by the Brando. It's his first save of the night. Dredgen A takes the puck away. Magic with the puck on his own. Steals it. He has a shot. Tries to pass it to Fake. Gets blocked by Aliens Lurking. Magic's just going to get bullied all the way to the corner. And now he's going to win it forward as somehow he ends up with an open lane. Aliens Lurking for a great check. And he hits it away. Magic and Dredgen in the corner. Magic It's going to lose it to Dredgen, but Dredgen does a interesting move. Ends up with the puck on his own. Dredgen, pass to Alien's Lurking. Alien's Lurking is not ready for the pass. He jumps forward and jumps in front of the puck. Magic gets blocked by Dredgen. Dredgen and Alien. Quebec switches on King Coran. I forgot who was on this team. Flamingo's legend. Alien's Lurking shoots it right into the Brando for a second save. Dredgen A with the shot right into King Coran. Alien's Lurking. Pulled back. P3. No, doesn't get the P3. Ham 562 with the hit away. Dredgen A. Bullied away by Ham 562, who's on lockdown. He's going to do a corner move, but just gets it to Dredgen. Minnesota does a line change with 60:04 on the ice. Oh my gosh, the GOAT. Ham 562 and Dredgen. In the corner been in the corner for a while now. Finally get it out. Dredgen A ends up with it. There's a pullback that Ham reads. Ham, the pass to King Coran. Open shot here. Hits off the post. Bang! That's a goal for King Coran. Oh my goodness.
And one thing about this Quebec team, crowd, that I think we all can agree with, we've seen it year in and year out when Winter 16 controls this team. They do the fundamental stuff good, and when you lack and they catch you off guard, Quebec will strike. And that's, wide open King Coran goes for the post abuse, and just like that, it's 1-0 Quebec.
No, I completely agree. Quebec's very disciplined, like Ham 562. Easily read that Dredgen pullback, and he passes it with a great shot. Great play from King Coran to do the post abuse P3. That was just some great stuff to see. And as we'll get ready for face-off in 5 seconds, we'll see how Minnesota can try and come back from this. Face-off of 60 and King Coran. 60 wins it to Xander. Recent addition to the team. Xander. Ham picks up the pass. Ham on his own is going to do a double hit to try and get it to King. He does. King ahead of 60, but Xander is waiting for the puck. Xander tries to get a pass to 60. It's no good. Gets it taken by King Coran. Ham 562 is playing very far back. He's playing passively, letting King Coran do his work with the puck. Ham 562 with Xander. They just get a weak P2 on the Brando. It counts as a save, though, so shout out to him. Xander hits it, tries to get to 60. King Coran ends up with the puck in the corner for a line change here. Magic is back on the ice. 60. With the pass to the middle to Xander. Great pass, but great save from the Brando. Xander did shoot it a little bit towards the center, but that was still a great reaction and a great glove. Magic on his own. Magic making a move. Magic is the post abuse, and that's 2. That's 2 for Quebec.
What a move by Magic. We talked about they do the fundamental stuff to an elite level. Again, post abuse, they just couldn't get it around. Magic pulling out all the tricks, and just like that, it's 2-0.
Yeah, when you face a great goalie, a great glove, like the best way to beat him is the post abuse. And as we see, that's the second time they've done it. They have 2 shots and 2 goals. It's Clyde is 0 for 2 right now.
Yeah, Plantuz is watching this in the stands right now. He's rolling his eyes right now. It's been quite a day for Minnesota.
Yeah, he's likely devastated right now.
There is no Minnesota players on the ice.
Oh my goodness, you're right. They quickly field leave their first line, Alien and Dredgen. Fake. The play, Dredgen A in the corner. He's going to get it hit away by Fake. Fake's going to try and find Magic in the middle. Fake gets it out. Oh, he's going to try and do a move on its own, but Dredgen hits that away. Dredgen's a very disciplined defender. Dredgen in the corner with Fake again. Same situation. Fake with a great pass. Magic is wide left. Oh my goodness. It was almost a great play by Quebec, putting up a 3rd goal, but Magic a little bit new with the P3 aim. Magic with Alien, fighting it over. Dredgen A loses the puck. Magic with an open P3. Clive, his first glove save. That's his first save of the night.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that was his first save of the night, but the defense for Minnesota has done nothing to help Clive early on in this game, and that's why it's 2-0.
Yeah, I agree. Minnesota's been a little bit undisciplined, trying to do too many moves that Quebec just keeps reading. Alien is lurking. The lane here does not have Magic. Hits it away. Fake and Magic. Fake with a little whiff. He's just going to take it back to the corner against Xander. Xander and Fake in the corner. Xander hits it out to Fake. Fake with a shot. Almost in. Bounces off the post. Great move by Fake. Alien on his own against Magic. Magic, great hit away. Alien passes to the wall. Magic's just going to hit it into his own corner make some time for a line change. Ham 562 is now on. Alien with a pass. Gets it under. Goes under Xander. Xander seems to have missed that pass. and makes room for another Quebec line change. Now King Karan back on. Ham and Xander in the corner. Ham is just going to pass it out. Open pass to King Karan. Bang! That's King Karan's second goal, and Quebec is up 3-0.
And we talked about how Fake was supposed to be the X factor to step up, but I mean, how about King Karan? He's really taking up that role. Obviously, he was a late addition, was unfortunately banished last season, but came back and he's really all of a sudden been the X factor for Quebec. It's been a nice and decent surprise here for winning 16 in the Quebec Nordiques.
No, I completely agree. And you were talking about how Minnesota's not disciplined. Like, what on earth was that line change? King Karan was just left wide open with a great pass from Ham 562. Like, a good player like King Karan's making that shot in like 10 times out of 10.
Yeah, we call that the Xander experience.
Oh, I see.
Somehow, some way, he's a superstar. Love the guy to death, but yeah, that's how
I
it's
see the
3-0.
Xander experience. Trejonet gonna stop King Karan's in his path. King Karan has another shot. He misses it. Trejonet hits it to the corner. Trejonet and King Karan in a dogfight. He's gonna pass it out. Ham 562 playing his role passively. The hit right there is that's gonna get called on Quebec. Maybe Minnesota could cut this lead a little bit. What do you think, Kaya?
I mean, I want to say so, and they've gotten some shots, but I mean, it's really been all Quebec with the offensive pressure. They've gotten smart shots too. They worry about the quality of the shots, not the quantity, and that's really the reason why they have this big lead. So maybe they can get back into this. They kind of really need one just to have the momentum swing their way going into the second.
Yeah, I agree. And there's also a chance for DeBrando to prove himself. Oh my gosh. And then Minnesota does cut the lead up 3-1. And we're talking about yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, I mean, a 60 goal in 2025, my goodness. But I mean, that was a great play there, and 60 cuts the lead to 2.
I mean, it's great on 60 for recognizing on a power play. This happens often when the goalie's too focused on watching the shooter in the slot that he just doesn't watch that. If you're too far out, the guy in the faceoff can just P1 it in. That's exactly what happened. 60 saw that DeBrando wasn't paying attention. He took advantage of that. And we are going to the faceoff with 4 seconds. See if Minnesota can maybe fight their way back. King Karan wins the faceoff to Dredgen. There's only 18 seconds left in this period. I don't expect much to happen. Fake on his own against 60. He's going to take it to the corner, maybe try and get out one last pass for a shot to end this corner. 60 just smacks Fake in the back, but it doesn't really matter. 60 if the hit. He's just going to end this period out in Quebec's corner, and that will be the first period. Take it to the desk.
Yeah, back to the desk we go here with Puppet's Blade and Krabby. Overall, I mean, goodwill period there, Puppet. Quebec started off to a good start, but I mean, I feel like you have to assume the power play goal there by 60 definitely swung the momentum in Minnesota's favor.
Yeah, absolutely. I hope that Cly is feeling better about the team that's playing in front of him. I really hope his mental game's all right. I mean, 3 for 4, 1 for 4 save percentage is not that great. It's just, what's that, like 2.5? That's not good at all. I hope that his mental game's all right.
Yeah, overall, I mean, we knew this Quebec team was so fundamentally sound, and but out of all people, King Karan being sort of that X Factor go-to guy, that's the thing that's shocking you, and that's a great surprise here for Quebec.
Yeah, absolutely. I have not seen this guy log. I don't think I've seen this guy log on once in the last week. So the fact that he's coming out and he's doing pretty good is insane.
We'll get a little bit of a face-off skip here, but yeah, I fully agree. I mean, he was on the Detroit Flamingos team before getting banned last season and was pretty good. He was with Jake Bobo, but we'll hand it up to Krabby to start the second period.
Oh, thank you. I guess that was a quick desk. Minnesota is itching to get back into this one as fast as they can. Fake Mr. Flimflam wins the faceoff. Alien is lurking, gets the pass from Magic. Magic blocks the shot. Magic's going to have a chance on his own, but he P2s it ahead. And Dredgenet just takes up over that. Fake Mr. Flimflam and Alien is lurking into the corner. Fake is going to win this one. Past Alien. Alien's a little lost here. He's trying to find the puck. He finally gets a hold of it. Tries to get it back to Dredgen. Little miscommunication there. Could have been bad. Magic passes to Flimflam. Dredgen with a shot, which is blocked by Fake. Fake does a few moves, but Dredgen just sends that one right back to the corner. Alien. Short slot pass ends up in Magic's hands. Magic is just going to hit that one up. And this is likely being taken to the other corner. Magic and Dredgen in the corner. They're going to fight. Dredgen hits it right back into the corner. And Magic hits it back into the corner. They guys are just love this corner. Magic and Fake going to regroup themselves here. Pass to Fake across the ice. Fake with a P3. That's just going to stat pad Cly an easy glove save. And he's going to hold on to that one.
Yeah, trying to catch Cly off guard there, but doesn't work. So face off in the defensive zone, but Minnesota kind of holding their own, but Quebec starting off with a lot of pressure here in the second.
Yeah, Quebec seems to still want to be terrorizing Minnesota with shots. They're still being pretty disciplined. Oh, sorry. Ham 5-6-2 into the corner. Passes up to King Karan a little far. Xander's just going to hit that one away. Xander, the pass to 60. 60 is going to get a hold of it. 60 with a pullback. 60 with the P3. Oh my goodness. That was a little bit wide to the left. King Karan with 2-on-1 chance. Ooh, he misses the pass to Ham 5-6-2. Tries to get something with 60. Hits it away. 60 pass to Xander. Ham hits that one. 60 looking for Xander. Xander's going to... Ham 5-6-2 has been playing some great defense. Ham to the corner. Ham is going to do the double hit out to King Karan. A little short, but 60 seems to have trouble with it. Xander, pass across to nobody. He's just going to let Ham 5-6-2 farm some more touches for himself, I guess. Ham loves doing that move. It's pretty cool to see. Ham pass up to King Karan. Xander's just going to hit that one away. Xander, pass to nobody again. Ham's just going to hit it up the boards. Xander, up into the corner. King Karan. Oh my goodness, wait, there's an open shot. No, I don't think they recognized that there was only one Mallard on the floor at that time. Could have almost been a line change of doom there. But Magic is going to take it up. It's going to get locked down by Alien is Lurking. Into the corner. Alien's Lurking is just stuffing Magic. Alien's Lurking into the back into the corner. Magic's going to try and look for the pass. He's trying to do the corner tech. Alien and Magic fighting over behind Cly's net. Cly is looking a little nervous. Magic with the shot out. Fake. Off the post. Close opportunity there for Quebec. Almost could have put him up by 3 again. Fake is going to try and do the pass this time. Fake does not get the pass. Alien hits it away into the wall. Alien will pass across the ice to Dredgen. Hit away by Fake. Fake coming down the ice. Fake with a shot wide right. Maybe he was going for another post abuse there, but it came up a tiny bit short. Dredgen A with a great move. Fakes out Mr. Flimflam. He's going to take it up himself. Dredgen, no one's stopping him. And then they all seem to stop near the slide. No one seems to hit the puck.
Only person to stop dredging is Dredgen.
Yeah, he had it until he just stopped clicking it, I guess. Magic, off the boards, he wins it. Magic could pass. Does not find the pass. Alien hits it away. Alien. Not fine. Alien is playing with the puck. Ham 5-6-2 subs on with King Karan. The dominant second line this game. Oh no, another line change of doom. Oh, potentially a stronger pass probably would have given King Karan another goal there. 60-04 is whiffing the puck a lot. Ham 5-6-2 is just going to hit it up. Xander and King Karan into the corner.
I was just going to mention, I mean, Quebec really just, the way they get trained, especially in Quebec, they play like a BHL team. They love the pass. They love trying to find the open man and, finding the mistakes on defense.
You know, I agree completely. Like, especially seeing Ham, like, he loves making the passes and just playing solid defense, and he's great at doing both. I mean, paired with a scorer like King Karan, this second line is something dangerous. King Karan loses it to 60 on the walls. Ham 5-6-2 and 60. Ham 5-6-2 hits it into the corner. Ham passes behind 60. 60 pulls back. Does he have a P3 shot? He does, but that's going to be an easy save for DeBrando. Right into his chest. Ham 5-6-2. The Karan. Does that count? DeBrando hits it away. 60. And King Karan in the corner. 16 seconds left in the second period. They're going to take it behind the net. Maybe look for a pass. 10 seconds left. King Karan just going to probably waste time behind his net. And that'll probably be the end of our second period. 60 gets it out, but does not get it out strong enough. And Quebec is still up 3-1.
Yeah, well, we're going to be asking for skips here, so we won't do a desk for the moment. So we will get skips, but I'll go over the Puppets played. While we do have skips from both teams, we'll get right back over to Krabby. But I mean, it feels like Minnesota has sort of figured out this Quebec team, but they may have dug themselves too much of a hole to start the game. for to get back in this game because they've had the offensive opportunities. They just can't score.
Yeah, I agree with you. They gotta just be offensive and just shoot everything at who's their goalie? Oh, DeBrando. They gotta shoot everything they can at DeBrando. Just hope that something goes in.
And as we get a quick skip for the last 5 minutes, we'll see if Minnesota can mount a comeback. It's gonna be back to Krabby here for the third period.
Oh, yeah, my bad. I was on my phone. Face-off is beginning. Magic hits up to Fake. Fake and Alien. Alien wins. The puck is going to pull back, but Fake reads it. Judging A, great hit up the boards to Magic. Magic and Alien jumping over the puck and not hitting it. Into the corner they go. Magic is going to win it over Alien, or does he not? He's just going to stay in this corner for a while. Alien with a great pass, but Fake with a greater ping prevents Dredgenet from getting a shot off. Fake, one-on-one opportunity, and bang! There's his goal.
Finally on the board, Fake gets a goal. I mean, that was kind of expected. Once he gets free in open space, that's bound to happen with a player like Fake. And just like that, it's 4-1, and it's looking more and more like Minnesota won't be able to surmount a comeback.
Yeah, I agree. I think this game might be a little far. I mean, Minnesota, of all their star players, they've not shaped to be a very coherent team, to be honest.
Yeah,
I think they
I
should put
fully
Riddle.
agree. I mean, this Quebec team is just so fundamentally sound that the shots they do take, they're good quality shots, and they don't just shoot stuff on the net, which isn't the worst scenario for their play style because they still can pass a lot and have that volume shooter, but they just worry about getting the good shots. And as long as you play sound defense, you can defend that. But Minnesota has not been able to do that.
Dredgen A walks right into DeBrando, and I agree. Like the Quebec goals, like two of them have been from. One of them was from a great pass to the slot. Two of them were like great post abuses, and that most recent one, like that was just a great move by fake Mr. Flimflam taking it up himself. We get into Quebec needs to get a line change faster than they do. Alien with a shot. Alien with a near post abuse, a little too strong. Just clears its little self away from the net. Dredgen into the corner. Dredgen is gonna try and look for some 60-04 subs onto the ice. Maybe they're doing some line stacking here. I don't know. 60. He's gonna try and find Xander. Oh no, it was just a line change. Never mind. King Karan gonna try and find Ham. Ham with the shot. No, hit away from Xander. 60-04 and Xander both on it. Xander backs up. 60's gonna take it to the corner. Try and look for a pass. He loses it to Ham though. 60 and Ham are fight. Ham seems to have backed off. He doesn't seem to like taking it past the blue line, I feel. King Karan against 60. Ham is going to fight with 60 over the puck. It's going to be taken. A shot attempt, I guess, at DeBrando. Doesn't travel very far. Ham 5-6-2 just smacked by 60. Hold on, is that not a pen there? 60-02 with a slider. And it's saved. Oh my goodness, saved up the crease by DeBrando. DeBrando's having himself a pretty great game here, I feel. Ham 5-6-2
definitely righting the wrongs of the rankings.
Yeah, no. He was put at 9, was it?
Yes, we talked about that earlier.
That might be me. I put him low at like 7, I think, like 6 or 7.
Yeah, but someone like Ende is above him, and I love Ende to death. But if we're talking about pure skill, I think that DeBrando has him beat out there.
Oh no, if we're talking about pure skill, I'd definitely do Ende. But DeBrando's way more consistent. Like Ende's not a very consistent goalie. That's mainly his problem. I feel like he'd definitely be nom level if he like grinded. He could definitely probably start, but like he just doesn't. So I don't know.
Yeah, and he's actually talking about the tree leads. We were talking about it before the game and before the broadcast. He actually requested a trade. So any team that needs a goalie, that's a starting caliber goalie you can have on your team for probably not much price because Big Money Man has really come alive for Chilliwack, and they trust the rookie.
I agree, and that's another way to like beef up the Chiefs roster. Holy. Oh, opportunity here for Minnesota. Shot right into DeBrando, saved. Fake Mr. Flimflam taking it behind the net. Will he find Magic for a pass? He does, but Alien hits it away. I don't know if there was a hit there, if Magic just backed up suddenly, but Alien is lurking with Magic. Magic just hits it across the ice. Alien, is that a hit? I feel like these are.
I believe that
They're
was a
probably
hit
on.
too, and they're
Yeah.
just still hitting back. And oh my goodness, it's a brawl out there.
What is this? Does the ref need some glasses or something? I mean, the
Well,
game's all but over.
also half these people got to go to Nam in about 3 minutes. So,
Yeah, that's true. Oh my gosh, gold loot box key. Thank you, Yuppie. Shout out Yuppie for the gold loot box key. Ham 562 in the corner. He's gonna hit it away to King Karan.
Wad said budget cuts.
Budget cuts. No, I agree. Where's the diamond key, dude? There's 100
That is
people.
true.
There's,
You
gold.
you have to really pull UP's teeth to get those diamond crits out of him.
Yeah, no, I might be having a word with him after this. Don't worry. I'll get everyone a diamond
He will
key.
absolutely air you and ego you. Well, no, don't even worry about it.
Yeah. Ham 562 wins it up. He's gonna try and get it to goalie stick. That's a pretty good goalie stick. Look at all these epics people are getting.
How about that?
I hope I can epic. Ham 562 with 60 in the corner. 18 seconds left. Can Minnesota stat pad out a goal to make this game look more close? King Karan wins the puck. King Karan P3's it right into for Cly for another save to his resume. He's now 3 for 7.
Yeah, I mean, they try to. It's just not been Minnesota's day. I mean, the defensive changes have been. They're calling a timeout, which I think is very bold at this point.
All right.
But I mean, well, it gives us a moment to talk about it. I mean, it just feels like it's just mental errors. They will capitalize on them, and if you're just mentally sound from the start of the game, you can easily beat this Quebec team.
Yeah, it looks like it, but Quebec was very easily able to take advantage of those mental errors. On several plays, they had some great moments there with King Karan finally starting to shine some of his success from last season.
4 superstars on this team, so very interesting result for having 4 superstar level players on a team for Minnesota.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, face off 10 seconds. Can Quebec just get, I don't know. Nope, they're both trying to, both of them missing the face off. Finally gets a P3 off that was blocked. 5 seconds remain. Can we stat pad another goal out here? Quebec, no. That will be the end of the game. Quebec 4, Minnesota 1.
Yeah,
Okay.
and that will do it here for me, Krabby, Puppets Blade, Drummings, and Toasted, and Roppy with the reffing as well.
Bye-bye.